So, is it worth it to pay a premium for these frag rocks? Let's get into it. So welcome back to another episode of Tell the Truth Thursday, where I review a product that I use and I tell you what I think about it. Firstly, I'm not sponsored by anyone, so these reviews are really just how I feel and information that I wish I could find online but struggled to find. So today, we'll be talking about this product right here, the Caribsea Live Rock Fragzone. So these rocks are small sized rocks that are coated in a purplish color to look like live rock. Please note that the box comes more or less full with around 1.5 kg of rocks, but because I've used some of it, which is why there are so few rocks in this bag. Personally, I use them for three main things. The first is a substitute for frag plugs. Fragzone rocks are particularly useful if you are adding them to an established aquarium and you want your new frags to fit perfectly onto your aquascape. The colour looks very similar to coralline algae and fits in with the aesthetics of the rock work. I personally do not like to use frag plugs when fragging in coral because I like the tank to look as natural as possible, and this frag rock gives me the ability to match the rock work. However, if you're using a frag rack, because you have critters that will move your frags around, then this might not be a very good idea for you. Second use of it is to house pots in my refugium. Normally I have a bunch of them in my refugium like this, and it is useful because my pots are able to find spaces to live and reproduce. Think about it as live rock for your tank in the refugium. At the same time, as it is constantly in my refugium, the live rocks also serve as a double purpose of being able to grow beneficial bacteria on them to help with the breakdown of organic waste. I leave a few pieces of this rock there. When I'm having a fragging session, I just take out a couple of them from my refugium and use them as frag plugs. Of course, you can use it even if you do not have a refugium by just placing them in your sump with water flow. The final use are more for nano reef tank owners. So if you're a nano reef tank owner, listen up. They are the right size to form small structures. Being a nano reefer myself, sometimes you're not able to have the right structure, and finding live rocks that look visually appealing while being small enough can be a struggle. So Fragzone lets me form my own structure, of course with some marine glue, that fits into my liking. Previously I would smash large live rock or large dry rock and take the fragments to form a new structure. But with Fragzone, they're small enough that I do not need to smash them anymore. Initially, I wanted to aquascape my whole tank solely with rocks, but it's quite costly to do so I recommend you using it as a finishing touch on your aquascape. This also brings me to the two main things that I don't really like about this product. The first being the price. Inside the box there are around 30 pieces, and if I have a large enough tank and I'm constantly fragging corals, the cost will just be way too high. Another thing that has puzzled me is that the bag and the rocks, they are a little sandy, so before you use them, just be aware of it and maybe rinse them with RODI water. So in summary, I think the Fragzone is ideal for people with small tanks and who are looking for products that look just like live rock, or reefers who have small scale fragging sessions who are going for a more natural look. With that, I think I'll wrap up my video here. Thank you for watching and do consider subscribing to this video to follow my journey. Till next time, see ya!